night, in a cozy little village tucked away between snowy hills, lived a small drum named Dimple. More than anything, Dimple dreamed of joining the spectacular winter music parade. He imagined marching proudly, his beat echoing through the festive streets. But Dimple had a tiny problem. Unlike the grand booming drums that stood tall and proud, Dimple couldn't make a loud boom. When he tried with all his might, all that came out was a quiet boop, bip, blip. The other bigger drums would rumble with laughter. You can't lead a parade with a whisper. They'd boom, their deep voices shaking the ground. Poor Dimple would just lower his drum head, feeling smaller than ever. But inside, his dream still beat with a steady, hopeful rhythm. Despite the teasing, Dimple was determined. He decided that if he couldn't be the loudest, he would be the most dedicated. So he practiced day and night, in sunshine and in moonlight. He'd find a quiet corner in the village square and start his training. He tapped gently, listening to the soft sound it made. Then he'd tap more firmly, trying to find the strongest voice he had. He experimented with different rhythms. Some fast, like a racing heartbeat, others slow and steady like a lullaby. He learned to play softly, creating a beat that was warm and inviting. His little boop, bip, blip started to sound less like a mistake and more like his very own unique song. He poured all his heart into every single tap, hoping that one day someone would hear the music, not just the volume. The day of the winter music parade finally arrived. The village was buzzing with excitement, decorated with sparkling lights and festive ribbons. But as the parade was about to begin, the sky turned a dark, swirling grey. A huge snowstorm blew in, covering everything in a thick white blanket. The wind howled, and the air grew bitterly cold. The big, magnificent drums, which were supposed to lead the parade with their powerful BOM, suddenly fell silent. The icy cold had frozen their drumheads solid. When their drummers tried to play, all that came out was a dull, muffled thud. Panic started to spread through the crowd. The parade, the highlight of their winter, was ruined. The villagers shivered, not just from the cold, but from disappointment. The music had stopped. Just when all hope seemed lost, a tiny figure stepped forward through the swirling snow. It was Dimple. Taking a deep breath, he called out in his small but clear voice, "I may not be loud, but my beat is warm and full of heart." He began to tap out his rhythm, boop bip bop, boop bip bop. It was a gentle, steady beat, but it was filled with so much warmth and spirit that it cut right through the cold. One by one, the villagers turned. They heard his brave little rhythm and felt its warmth spread through them. A child started clapping along, then another. Soon, the whole village was moving to Dimple's beat, their feet marching happily in the snow. They formed a new parade line right behind the little drum. The parade continued, not led by a loud boom, but by the quiet, heartfelt rhythm of its smallest, bravest drum. From that day on, Dimple, the little drum, became a hero in the village. He never did learn to make a loud boom, and he didn't need to. He led the winter music parade every single year with his special, warm-hearted beat. The villagers created a new saying. Inspired by their tiny hero, it's not about how loud you are, but about the size of the heart that beats within you. And whenever anyone felt small or different, they would remember the story of Dimple, the little drum who proved that even the quietest voice can lead the way and warm the coldest of days. He taught everyone that your unique rhythm is your greatest strength. Thanks for watching our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. See you next time.